shallow people who have nothing better to do than to follow the trend of the time. That's all they do. They look out for it. They see it on the big news. Ooh, let's get on the social media and find out what time and day that they're going to hold this vigil. Okay, because I want to be seen of my fellow man and accredited by my fellow man that I'm a decent soul, whilst I'm choking the pig in life out of somebody who's telling me the pigging truth. This is the hypocrisy of the self-centered, self-interested people who would kick a beggar in the teeth as they passed him. These are the beggars that help no bugger. It's always helping themselves to the publicity. Now, as far as we are concerned, publicity can go to hell. We count as bugger all. This is the difference between us and them. We are nothing. The only thing we have to say is that of the truth. To ascertain the truth, speak the truth, and leave it out there for these buggers to be hit by. These arrogant, self-centered, evil buggers who stand out there purposely playing the hypocrite. The crowds of pigging hypocrites. And you know, at the end of the day, they don't want to frigging know the truth. They object to the truth. The truth is not in them to receive any part of any truth. And of course, as soon as they hear the truth, boom, they explode. They explode. It's like nitro meeting toluene, okay? Bang. Two come together and go boof. Okay? They don't want to know. Oh, the hatred in them. Oh, vicious. Do you know their so-called bomber would not be as vicious as they are? They are absolutely vicious. Secondly, not only is the trend to publicly go out into a gathering in a marketplace, okay, but such shallow, lying, deceitful, hypocritical, wicked, and as they say down south, no marks, okay, that is, they mean nothing in life, they contribute nothing in life but abuse of decency. They will come onto the comments, the comment section of a video that supports the hoax as a real event, and they'll say, "Oh, my friend died. Give me a tissue. My friend died." Yeah, so it's a real event, and I hate those. I hate those detestable people who say it was a fake, because I know my friend died. Yes, he did. Yeah. Honest to goodness. And you present the buggers with the truth, the evidence, not hearsay, evidence. And they still go on. Because they don't want to know the evidence. All they want is sympathetic remarks from other people. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, yes, that is very helpful. Oh, yeah, I was there, by the way, and was only nicking the roof, the lead off the roof when it went off, and I got a pile in my face. I'm blinded in one eye. Sympathise with me, will you? And my ears picking missing. It got stuck. Oh, I had to rip it out. Gee, I was blown over, and one of the picking slates hit me in the eye and knocked it out. And as I went down, the other ear got trapped in a piece of the slate, and between the slate and the beam. And I had to pull it off, and the ear came off with it. Sympathise with me, will you? And I tell you what, if that wasn't bad enough, my glass eye fell out, and the kids started playing marbles with it. Please have some sympathy with me. Okay, dear. Love. Oh, what a tragic time you've had. Oh, Mrs. B, look at this young girl here. She's had some tragic days, you know. Oh, what's that, Mrs. B? You don't give a sausage, you just express... Oh, I see, you're like me, are you? We're just expressing sympathy, but have no sympathy. We're doing their game, are we? All right. It's a lovely game, isn't it? When you can go around expressing sympathy when you don't know the person personally. That's hypocrisy, is it? And deception, is it? Well, let us carry on, eh? Oh, I tell you what, Mrs. B. Next time we're on Facebook, we'll look up, see where the event is, and see if there's some grub going on. I like me pork chops, and oh yeah, hey, there might be some sausage rolls and some tea. Yeah, go down there, and they might have set up some piggy tables. And all you got to do is pretend for however long ever it takes to pretend. And remember, Mrs. B, to be down next to the serving table, next to the tea urn, and the sandwiches and the pork rolls. Ooh, let's get in there first before the other sod bags get in there, eh? Because once it's all over, it'll all be one for all. Hey, it'll be everybody dives in, eh? But let us get in first. I mean, the whole pigging thing, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? A total absolute hypocrisy. I mean, it's like the fella. Let's say it's like this fella down the road from you or me or wherever, and he dies, and he's going down the pigging road down his coffin. Are you going to show sympathy for him? Are you going to be upset for him? You're going to be upset for the pigging family. You don't know him. Oh yes, if you're standing there and he's going to say he's driving past, but I'm afraid he's a bit too late for that. He's being driven past, okay? I hate to say, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Eh? The coffin lid comes up, and the fella comes up, or the woman comes up, and gets in the driver's seat. I'm going to my own funeral. Yeah, you stand there, and if you've got a hat, you take your hat off naturally, or you bow out of respect for a fellow human being, but there's no sympathy. You can show respect, which we should do. I was always brought up to show respect for the dead, but we could never sympathise, even in a pigging village where we knew everybody. We couldn't sympathise because we had no attachment. It's false humility that these crowds are doing for the show. They've got their nice, new, shiny, up-to-date mobile phones, and now they've got their nice, shiny, up-to-date terrorist act. Simple as that. It's part of their life. You know, when we used to, in the village, used to have, yeah, give up, you like that, Molly? In the village, somebody had kicked the bucket, passed on, gone the way of the world. All the curtains would be shut out of respect. And that's how it should be. It should be a show of respect. Not this wickedness of hypocrisy. Not this fashionable, trendy, oh, we'll get together and we'll show what we are. You're nobodies. The person that gets involved in these things are nobodies. Absolute nobodies. And eventually they will have to live with themselves over these things, because it comes. As mother used to say when she was stroking her beard, rocking in a rocking chair, once dad fell off his high heels, being drunk on a Friday night. Yeah, we were a strange family. The chickens will come home to roost. Given time. That's another basic. Given time. Okay? And whilst we're just saying that, I'm reminded, just for those who are young and don't know, or, well, when we say young in understanding, not in age, that if something actually doesn't appear, okay, doesn't go right, let's say you set your heart on something, like a flat, okay, a flat, an apartment to dwell in, and it goes pear-shaped. Okay, you may get upset for a while, but remember this, fact of life, the basic of life. The thing wasn't meant to be, or it would have been. Remember that. Always remember that. Whatever is failed, and you can't control that fail, it was never meant to be. Okay? And then get on with life. Never let the situation drag you down. Just say, it was never meant to be. I shall plod on. And plod on. That's how life is. Plod on. I mean, we've got a good balance and a bit of sense in life. We are not trendy. We don't go down to these do's, play the pig in hypocrite, false humility, the Uriah Heeps. Very humble, Mr. Copperfield. Oh, look at me. Up yours. And this is why all the gadgets. I mean, I said to a chap yesterday, you begin talking yourself, you're loony. That's me. Okay, that's me when I'm out. I like to take the Mickey Mouse out of people, because he'd got this trendy thing on, you see, on his head, and he was talking to this machine that he'd got somewhere, and he said, "Oh, I've got the latest 21st century gadgets." And I said, "Oh, right. You're still talking to yourself, aren't you? You're a big loony." It's all in the best possible taste. Oh dear, because at the same time, I mean, you put on a sort of like a smile, and it sort of takes out the aggravation, and it's sort of a bit of fun. I love it, don't you? I mean, people are going along they've got this nice new trend now, haven't they? Aside from this gathering together at these things of people. I don't have a TV or radio or anything like that. But I noticed recently there are people going along with these mobile phones or whatever gadgets, and they've got them up against their mouths and the top. You need to put some butter on them, so they're going to eat them. And that's how it is. That's a nice new trend. I've always said to people, by the way, if they introduced a trend of putting a hand grenade behind your ear, could I pull the pin? Heads will turn, or heads will roll. I say that in the bigging group. Maybe one day they'll do that. Maybe they will. Secure an hand grenade to the picking ears. Oh well. Let's see what the next event shall be that government shall foist upon us all. Okay? What are you up to? She's always got to get in there. Have you disposed of those lights? Right, okay. I see. So, the next door neighbour's now vacated. And there's a fire engine outside. Oh well. Bye bye.